But that small company that has to look at all these options, there's so many things to look at. What would you advise would be kind of like, and I'm always a believer in like process first. Like, what are some of the things they can clean up or think about first before they start going into the deep end of the pool where all these technical options are in front of them? What should they? How do they get their house in order first?
I think you nailed it around process first. And so, you're a specialist in the sense of helping people map out where they should focus in their marketplace and having that kind of clear direction. If you know who your target customer is already, and you know that you focus on insurance companies with 100 to 2,000 employees, and your buyer is the VP of sales or the CEO, if you know all of that already, okay, well then how many of those target customers are you even aware of today, right? How many of them do you know who they are? Who are the organizations and who are those decision makers? So if you answer that question, you go, well, I don't know, we've got a list of maybe 300 of them. Well, step one is let's find out who the rest of them are, right? What does that universe size look like? And that doesn't mean we need to boil the ocean and get all of them, but let's first understand how big is that market? Where do these folks live? And start to organize, okay, well, it turns out there's 500 target customers that fit your profile between Washington State, Oregon, California, and maybe we stay again within the Pacific time zone. Let's identify those companies and those decision makers. Now we've created one efficiency, which is we've got an organized list of targets, so we know who to go after. There's no more kind of, for that salesperson, one-on-one research. You've done bulk research, so you've created one efficiency for that sales rep. Now you could leverage a technology like, and I'm going to use a lame example, but they have these things called dialers where you could plug that list into a dialer, and now your sales rep can just sit there and hit a button and it'll connect to the next number, the next number, the next number. So maybe if they're, instead of making 20 to 30 calls a day, they can go up to 100 to 200, right? That's one example, but it took knowing who your target customer was, not just knowing, but then actually digging in and having the research done. So you know that these are the actual decision makers in those organizations. Now you can implement a tool to help you more effectively engage and reach out to those folks. And this is that's actually where people screw up, is that part, right? Then they throw a tool at it and they go, well, we emailed all 1,000 of them. It didn't work.